I will say,
Yes.
trying to look at text on this 4K or 2K screen,
Yeah.
real tough. Just looking at text on a website, too small.
Too small.
You
Now you can
can't.
switch the size, right?
Yeah, but that
small,
also switches the size
small,
for everything
too
else.
small. Too small. Too
Do you have
small.
dark mode on?
No.
All right.
Trust me, I turned up my settings.
3, 2, 1. You are listening to episode 160 of Paper Player. I'm joined with Jeff and JB.
Wow, you had a hard time figuring out who was here, huh?
Damn it, not again.
We were both talking like 2 seconds ago.
I
How do you
know,
not
I know.
remember?
My cadence is off because Josh isn't here. I can usually fill in you two idiots because you guys are interchangeable. If I screw up with Jeff, they're just like, oh, okay, well, that's other Jeff. But yeah, we're live with episode 160, and guess what? 6 more weeks of NADU. Gotta kill that format. Gotta kill the format. Yeah. So, got a plethora of shows or stuff to show today. We have a lot of
What do you got for
Bloomberg.
me?
Bloomberg dropped a
hear it.
bunch of stuff, which has a lot of interesting things. A secret layer just kind of popped out NADU NRG results, which had better results than Pro Tour. Who would imagine? Grief is destroying Legacy, and the outcry is just getting worse. We're at the point where people are just not willing to play. And one of the biggest things is they haven't even announced Eternal Weekend yet. And it's getting pretty close. I thought that was like in November, is it not?
I don't know. I heard
Hasn't
Eternal
happened yet.
Weekend was like a few months ago.
No, it happens in August.
Well, I don't think so.
No, I'm thinking of the other thing. I'm thinking of
Well,
Buffalo Chicken Dip, which is like a popular Legacy thing.
oh yeah. So we'll touch on Legacy because there's like they have a Gen Con Legacy event that has like over $80,000 in prizes just in cards because they have those exclusive ass cards up there.
Oh right, I'm going to that.
Yeah, so Grief will probably still be legal. Grief will still be legal for that, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
So have fun. If you don't have a Grief deck, I would suggest that you get a Grief deck. And if you're not playing Grief, I would just get your money back, go do something else. I honestly, sincerely think that. But
I think you're correct, which is depressing.
It-
We
it
can
just-
talk about it in a minute.
yeah, we will. With that, did you guys play Magic this week?
I did. I played Legacy on Friday. It wasn't a tournament or anything, but it was just kind of like us playing around.
Sure. Yeah, man.
Had fun playing. There's a couple of people who didn't have a deck there that were like friends of other people who come often.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
So I was just like, pick a deck. I got 4 decks. All of them are good. And then I was like, wait, do you know Arts of Cards? And they said, yes, I know most Legacy cards. And I said, okay, then you're fine to play my decks because half of them are in Japanese.
Good luck. You ain't reading nothing. Yeah. So,
But yeah, I don't know, had a lot of fun. Played a lot of lands.
sure.
The bad version, the red-green version. Just because that's what I happen to have together.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it is sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Not
And then
much
I
to do about
also got to play a little bit of old school.
1993, 1994.
Yeah.
That's a fun format. The
Yeah, there's like variations on it, I think.
Well,
Well, City in a Bottle is gross.
Well, there's certain groups let you use certain cards, and certain groups have bans on cards or have singletons versus 4-ofs, or
yeah.
it's like really weird. But I don't know. I was there. Someone had a red black deck that was essentially just like Sinkhole, Hypnotic Spectre, Mind Twist,
Mm-hmm.
Dark Writ,
Yep. Just your
And
classic
then
mono
had-
black. Yep.
and then had like Bolt and Fireball for the
And
finishers.
Chain Lightning.
And Chain Lightning, yeah. Bolt,
Mm.
Fireball, Chain Lightning for the finishers to like get you over the edge once you clear out their hand.
Yeah.
It was it's really, really rude going turn 1
Lotus. Mind twist. good
Lotus. Yeah, Lotus, Dark Writ, Mind Twist, take most of your hand.
luck. Yeah, you're down to 2 cards. Good luck.
So bad.
Yeah, it's at random, so you don't even get to choose.
I also had a really stupid turn where I played Time Walk, Time Twister, took an extra turn, stripped them of their hand, and played another Time Walk. It's like, oh, this is
Like,
terrible.
Yeah.
This is awful. Because you're playing blue too. You have to play blue. You
Yeah.
can't not play blue in that format.
Yeah, that's fair. Like there is like a mono white deck, but it does splash for ancestral and time walk. Like that's
Yeah, because it's just like take an extra turn, draw 3 cards is too crazy.
yeah.
And in the mono white deck where you're dumping your hand, you just want to also time twister because you're like, yes, I will refill my hand and keep going.
Sure. Yeah.
I will pile out, anthem effects, and you will lose.
Do they play anthems? I don't really know. I guess I could look up 19.
I think so.
Keep talking about it.
But yeah, I don't know. I had fun playing it. It was miserable for my opponents. There's someone locally who plays a 4 Shahrazad deck, and I really want to play more against them because I want to be Shahrazaded.
Is that the one where you play the mini game?
All you do is
games,
all you have to do is just concede, right? That's like you just go, I concede. Okay, move on.
No. You basically forfeit. That's stupid.
You only lose half your life.
I'm here to win.
You just go, I'll concede. There's a bunch of weird.
What if you're behind on board already?
So I think one of the weird things with Shahrazad, and I might be wrong on this, I think there are cards that like remove cards from the game, and if you Shahrazad in the sub game and then remove cards from the sub game, those cards can't come back to the original game.
Yeah, they're just gone. They're exiled, basically.
Yeah. It's something weird. Like they have no way of returning to the game, and I think
because the weird wording on the old exile was like remove card from game instead of exile card.
Right. I could just be wrong on it. I don't know, but
funny. Probably
old
wrong.
school. It looks like 93, 95, 96 classic Magic, which is Alpha through Scourge. Interesting. And then 96 goes all the way up to Mirage, and then 95 goes all the way up to Ice Age, which isn't really that big of an impact. But 1993, 1994 is like the classic one. So people, there are restricted cards though. Like, and there is a dexterity card such as like Gas Orb is in that format.
Yep. Yeah, a couple of decks have that. It's really funny watching people try to do the flip.
Yeah.
Because one of my opponents played that, and I was like, "Ooh, let's see if you can do it." And they like lined my cards up on the table, and then completely missed.
Yeah. And there's a strict no draw policy. After 50 minutes, the time ends, the tiebreaker will be sudden death, or a sudden death chaos orb flipping contest. Pretty cool.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's what it says.
That's a rule?
Yeah. There's the whole point is not to take forever. It used to be first blood, and then before it was first blood. I talked this because when I worked at Pink Bunny Games, Damien explained to me all the rules and so forth because he played during this era. It used to be first blood and then first life total change, and whoever has the higher life total. So like one of the strategies would be like just get as much life as possible, and then just deal
life gain, and then sit around playing like Maze of Ith to keep your opponent from attack. Yeah, I remember reading. I think I told you guys about this a long time ago, but I found you guys know what news groups are?
No, you're gonna have to explain that one.
It's like old school forms. So essentially, it was like it would be like subgroups of subgroups where you would just chat about an interest.
Yeah.
So it's like you delve into it. And I was reading a news group where someone was just complaining like crazy about Maze of Ith when it came out because they were like, yeah, with the rules on how they work with with whoever has the most life at the end of the game, that plus whatever that card is that gains you life per card in hand.
Mm-hmm.
It was like you just play white blue stall and win every time. Ivory Tower and Maze of Ith. This sucks. Ban Maze of Ith.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is great. I love reading this.
Yeah, there was that iteration of it, and I think after that iteration, I could be wrong on this. Like, I didn't play during this era. This is all just like me pulling from conversations in long car rides, right? And then there was First Blood, and you used to not die until the end of your turn. So cards like Fountain of Youth, which were absolutely busted because all it did was you can tap to gain a life, I think. Was considered to be broken because you didn't go negative, so your opponent would be like bolt, get you down to 0, and then you're like Fountain of Youth, gain 1 life, which is a 0 mana artifact, and then you can for 2 mana tap and gain 1 life. So people would just like, and this is like when First Blood was the determination, so you would have exactly 1 card that deals damage, so you just be like gain life, get to turns, gain life or whatever, and then you'd be like, all right, they do something. in response, bolts you lose. Like, and they'd be like at 17.
funny.
Yeah, so like it's funny that's like this card was actually like considered like busted, like the Fountain
That's
of Youth.
crazy.
Yeah, because it was just like
The clay. Well, yeah, it was part of the Dark, which had Mazeth too. So
Yeah.
that was probably during that. That guy was probably bitching about that card on those
Yeah.
like old school forms from 1994.
I do have a 4th edition rulebook. I should read through that and see like all
Probably
the,
pretty great.
it's just the wording. It's like summoned. You summon creature. You know, summoning sickness, which is like, it's a term, but it's not really real. Like when you teach people the game, you just tell them like, you don't tell them they're summoning sick. They just creatures can't attack their first turn. That's it. And then
Yep.
yeah,
Unless they have haste.
yeah, like unless the game says otherwise.
Also, someone bought 2 packs of Alliance and a pack of the Dark and opened them at the store,
Yeah, nice.
which was cool, and it was the hottest garbage I've ever seen.
As always.
Yeah,
But it was fun. He was hyped.
yeah.
And he was like pumped up, yelling and like,
All right, here we go.
yeah.
Pack
And
openings
then
are
you
fun.
just like see, and then you go, which one's the rare?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the best part. Like
So-
you're looking at it, we were trying to figure out, and I was like, it has to be this multicolor card that has like 1,000 words on it, because there's no way they would do that for.
It could just
not
be a
rare.
card called like Blizzard, which is a 30 cents card that but is a reserve list card. Like it's a
Yep.
rare that's just junk. Like because but hey, we're about 100 away from hitting, 10,000 viewers or 10,000 followers, and what I want to do with those 10,000 followers, to be honest with you, is open this thing. That thing that I bitched and complained about, and so did the rest of the Magic community. But it's the 30th anniversary edition, so
Tony's gonna be part of the problem.
I am. I'm actually gonna, but I'm doing you, the followers, the listeners, a favor. So if you have one of these, now's the time, because once I open mine, all the other ones are gonna go up in value.
Yep. He's just helping you
True.
out.
Yeah. So you better buy one. Don't blow it. So, Jeff, did you get any Magic?
I did not.
Nice.
Not like majorly. I like played
Nice.
a couple drafts or whatever, but I was busy this weekend, so I didn't really get much time for Magic.
Sure.
But looking forward to next weekend's pre-release.
That is coming up quick. Yeah, I'm gonna be out for that one. I've been out for the last couple pre-releases, anyways. I'm going to get a puppy on Friday. Actually, I'm driving down
nice.
tomorrow.
Second
Yeah.
dog.
Second dog, which whole bunch of
What
stuff.
kind?
Same one. I got a red lab, so I'm gonna get another red lab.
Oh, hell yeah.
And my Ruthie's 3, and then I'm gonna get another one. We haven't decided to name it, but she's in Tennessee, so I'm gonna leave tomorrow night, go get a hotel in Indianapolis, and then do that. Go get her.
You gonna go by yourself?
No, me and my wife are going. Fuck them kids.
Nice.
The kids are
Leave
gonna
them at the
They're
house.
They're gonna
once
get
they arrive.
babies. Yeah, basically I'm gonna take her to Ruth Chris, which is, or sorry, not Ruth Chris, St. Elmo's. She's never been, so I was like, fuck it, let's just make a road trip out of this. We'll go,
Nice.
we'll go to St. Elmo's and we'll fuck it up.
St. Elmo. Dude, I'm gonna be going to St. Elmo's in 2 weeks.
Hell yeah. Well, we were looking at hotels. I was like, dude, the hotel's got to be cheap because this is right before Gen Con. They're not.
Nope. It's Indianapolis. Indy 500, I think, is this coming weekend.
God damn it. That explains why. Anyways, we're like 30 minutes.
Or they have like some big race over there, because my
Yeah.
brother and dad are going to it for like a day
Woo!
trip.
Yeah. But I did play Magic this week. I played Modern, and yes, Kevin Yim, I beat your buns, and I'll do it again. Calling you out. Yeah, he played Javier Dominguez's deck, and I played Nadu, which is kind of the NRG version of Nadu. There were some versions of it at the Pro Tour, but I don't like Wall of Roots because it's less. So there's two schools of thought with like Nadu right now. There's Arboreal Grazer and Wall of Roots. The Wall of Roots is more consistent for longer games. The Arboreal Grazer, which is good for the mirror if you're on the draw because it catches you up right away by getting an a turn 1 Urza Saga, where the other versions of that deck cannot do that, because you're allowed to go like Forest, Boreal Grazer, Saga, and then you can do stuff with your Saga to be used for utility. Whereas if you go Forest, tap, make an Elvish, a Delighted Halfling, you cannot put a Saga in play to kind of go get the Shuko a little bit earlier, so it's a little bit faster. But it's less consistent because your deck's a little bit more frail. You have less mana, so which it is what it is. But round 1 I played against Kevin. He was on Javier Dominguez deck. He soundly beat me game 1. And then games 2 and 3,
You smoked him.
they weren't very close. Like I played a Sun Cleanser, and that shut him down, and that was it. He couldn't gain energy, and he's probably sitting on galvanic discharge. He's drawing galvanic discharges, and then game 3, he was on the play. He decided to keep a 2-lander and was punished horribly for it for a NADU deck. And the thing is, he did keep removal for the NADU, but the downside, and this is a play pattern that everybody's seen if you're watching any coverage or playing the deck itself. Once you target my NADU, like, I get the card back, and then I can play tricks on you, such as Court of Calling, go give it Shroud, something. There's all sorts of tricks with it, and it's just like, it's such a feel bad to go against the NADU, but that's just what it is. Round 2, played against like a homebrew, so that wasn't very close. Round 3, I played against Mirror Lost.
Wasn't very close.
I did my, like, he got me down to 4,
start and it goes.
and I just go, okay. Like, the games look close because, like, my life total is low, but, like, I just go, I'm going to combo now. Did you have any interaction? Oh, okay. Well, that's that. And, like, there's really no reason to, like, make anybody play it out, because it's like a 1% fail rate, assuming you don't have it. But even if you don't get Nadu that turn going, and you've drawn 8 cards, you're gonna win the game the next turn. So it's like you gotta have me dead the next turn. And I've also assembled an army, so it's like, good luck attacking me. You're not playing burn. Good luck. Round 3, I played against the guy who's been going week over week with Nadu, and he had some pretty nice updates to his list. One, he was playing Birds of Paradise, which is nice because a lot of those decks the mirrors are playing Run Afoul, which is just green, target player sacks a flying creature. So you're able to go ahead and Court of Calling for a flying creature to keep your Nadu around with Birds of Paradise, and also keep a Mana Dork. And then he was on the Wall of Roots version, so the games, they're close. Again, they're like close, but like, it's like, if he didn't combo off, I was going to combo off, and vice versa. Like, but I lost 0-2 in that one because I was just behind because I couldn't find a piece in time. And then round 4, I played against Reanimator, like the Esper deck, whatever. That's like, that's just
Goryo's Vengeance.
grief and all that. And both games I got griefed on turn 1, and it did not matter because you just, like, you have Court of Calling.
Draw off the top and
you
keep
have
going.
Court of Calling, greens, the green pact.
I was gonna say, not green
Yeah,
Sunzina.
green pact, and
Summoner's
then
Pact.
Summoner's Pact, and then Nadu itself. So it's just like, it's inevitable. So you're just like, I have 10 cards that all say go get Nadu, and then I also have cards that, like,
It's like, if you don't turn 3,
even if they have an Atraxa, they have to have a removal spell. Like, they have to have a Solitude, and like,
well, I mean, when you have an Atraxa, your hand's getting pretty stacked.
it is. It is. So a lot of times when I've played online against the Atraxa decks, they only like grab like 3 cards. It's the Atraxa and the Ephemerate. When they have that, you're like, fuck. Like, that's when it gets bad for you. Because then they're like,
Because
okay.
they get to re-loop it over and over.
And they keep the Atraxa. So
And they get like 100 cards.
and the upside to Nadu is Force of Negation is not a very good card against it, so they don't have a free counterspell yet for it, and nobody's really playing flares. So, but yeah, so I guess
Flare wouldn't be too bad for that deck, huh?
yeah, it would be like the only decent card, if you will. Not the only decent card, I should say, but it's one of them.
Could be one of the decks that could actually utilize it.
Yeah. Let's see if I can pull up, while we're on the topic of Modern, the NRG. Here's I show them on the screen right now, the top 16, which is Blue-Eyed Rizzers, Living End, Gruul Aggro, Nadu, One Ring, Nadu, Boros Aggro, Urzatron, One Ring, Nadu. So again, just Nadu is complete take. Yeah, it's
Click
just,
on the Urzatron list real quick.
Sure.
How many Nadus? You said like 6?
Yeah, they aren't playing Karn.
Oh, they are.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
There it
yeah.
is.
Yep. Say it again. It's 2, 3, 4,
5.
5, 6,
5 in the top 8.
5 in the top 8, 5, 6, 7,
And then
8,
the
9. Yeah.
So the next 4 or 5 decks are
Yeah,
all
so
Nadu.
9 in the top 16. Like, it's just,
Pretty good.
yeah, it's just, unfortunately, if you're a Modern player right now, you have 6 weeks of hell. Yeah, that's really all I can say about it.
Go look at Legacy.
Oh, yeah, I got that pulled up already. Here you go.
Yeah, let me see that. Ooh, yeah. Let's look at this.
So here's the data.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about fucking weeks of hell?
Yeah. So do you guys remember what they
It's the
said for
same
the?
thing.
So they gave us like a one paragraph, like here's all the legacy say, and they're like, well, there's no major tournaments for legacy, so we don't have any real data because nobody's really gamed against it. And it's like, shut the fuck up, okay? Like,
Look at this shit.
Wizards doesn't put legacy GPs out there anymore, so yes, you're not gonna have a major tournament, but like, I don't know if an MTGO showcase has 290 players, which is 4, 5, 6 in the top 8 of blue black scam. They call it reanimator, but it's blue black scam. And then 9, 10, 11, 12 in the top 16. Yeah.
Crazy. Shit's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I love and hate it at the same time.
Yeah. They're yeah. Grief's right at like an all time. Let's assume the NADU effect right there at like an all time low. But yeah.
People are just afraid they're gonna be banned.
Well, they are getting banned. Like, it's just
Sooner or later.
we have to wait
Sooner or later they'll be gone.
We have to wait till 6 weeks, which those legacy players are going to be playing in the Buffalo Chicken Dip has to play with Grief.
Yep.
The people
Or in the or like you said, dude. The craziest part is it sucks.
Yeah.
Because the they're doing so. I think Tony might have touched on it right away.
Yeah.
But they're doing 3 showdowns.
Mhm.
So the showdowns were the ones that at Magic Cons where you'd get entered into the secret layer like final,
Where that, like,
final day.
The one of one.
Yep, where you get your like
Yeah.
Yep,
One of
where you
one
get your
dark ritual, one of one, or sorry,
Yep.
1 of 4. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's where you get your like super high value special cards.
Mhm.
And like this is the first time they've done this for Legacy.
Yeah.
Other than, Eternal Weekend where they sometimes have some fancy stuff, but
Yeah.
but and now if like Tony said, if you're not playing blue black, you're probably not doing it right. You're probably not going to get there.
You're just not going to win. Like that's the reality of it. Because let's say you do good in the Swiss and you dodge it, right?
Mhm.
And then your top table is you beat it once. You still got to beat it 3 more fucking times in the top 8. Like that's just the numbers, right? Like you're just gonna have to deal with it. And when you're dealing with that, like at that level, it stinks. It's not fun. Like there's no. This is a bad call. It's ruining people's desire to play the format, and like, yeah, that sucks. Like, and it's not that we haven't let things play out. They have played out, and there's just nothing yet. We have a 1-mana artifact that is literally can be played in any single deck right now. Vexing, what's it called?
Yeah, Vexing Bauble is like a 4 of in every deck that is not Scam.
Yep, and you have
It's wild.
Yep.
I looked at lands and it's playing 4 of them. I was like, oh yeah, it'll just be like a cool 1 of with like Urza Sock. Nope, you're playing 4.
Oh yeah. So, and this is still not good enough because the deck can just win without the Grief package, right?
Well, on top of that, if you roll the dice and you lose the die roll, it doesn't matter if you have one in your hand because you just go Grief. Take it out of your hand.
Yeah.
Bring back Grief.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the worst part about the vexing thing too, like there are worlds where you're like, because it gets countered, right? So when they cast a spell, well, you can cast the Grief, let it go to the graveyard, and then still reanimate it and get it back into play, and it doesn't change. Like it just shit. It's just rough right now. It really is. I feel for legacy players, like, it just stinks.
Ooh, look at that lands list right there, number 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's what I'm going to be coming with.
Oh yeah, 4 Vexian Bauble in the main. Yeah, you better be rocking that. Yeah, okay, good luck.
Pretty good, huh?
More power to you. Hopefully you make top 8. The worst part is if you are playing 4 Vexian Baubles and you go and like this is, I
Against
guess
anything else.
Yeah, it doesn't feel so good. You're like, this is it's medium. Like yes, at least you get to cycle.
It's good against combo too.
Yeah.
Because you just go, oh yeah, look at all. If I go on turn 1, do this, every single 0 mana spell you have is worthless.
Yeah. So I think we touched on this last week too, but man, does that stink? Like,
yeah,
you just legacy players. You guys have just like the modern players. We have 6 more weeks of hell of this stuff until
hopefully only 6. They really love to make legacy wait.
Yeah, they do. They wait a whole year on Oko.
Yeah, and they
I
did
was
that
gonna say, when
with
was the last time a card got banned in Legacy? Was it Expressive?
Yeah, well, Ragavan got banned like within
No.
the first go around. That got banned right away.
Yeah, they also banned Underworld Breach.
Yeah, Underworld
That was
Breach.
really
before
quickly.
though.
Yeah. So it's like Astrolabe, Oko, Breach, Ragavan.
How long did it take them?
Expressive.
How long did it take them to ban
Let's look at it.
Deathrite?
That was like 2015, 2016.
Yeah, it took like a year, right?
No, like 2 years.
Wait, Deathrite is banned in Legacy? I did not know that.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, come on.
It's real good.
Yeah.
That's like saying Ren's banned in Legacy.
Well, that I get. Wasteland, got it.
Yeah. The last I don't think so. It's okay. Nothing got really too crazy. I'm trying to see the last ban announcement. Mind's Desire got unbanned, so it's been over. It's been quite a good year before there's anything that's been touched in Legacy. They've kind of just let that sit, which it's been over 1,000 days of Grief in Legacy, but it hasn't been good until like the reality is Grief was just playing like an unmask for a long time until Lord of the Rings came out, and when Lord of the Rings came out, it's been a full year now. We've hit a cycle of it of Bowmasters and Grief just kind of slowly inching their way up just to be the absolute dominant deck that it is now. So, and we stand today with a real suffering, right?
Where was it? Hold on.
Last time I banned something?
Keep going. I'm gonna find the post thing that I made of the square of matchups for Grief. Wait, didn't you put that?
No, that was a NADU one. NADU was at the NRG. NADU had a 61. So the Pro Tour had a 58% win percentage against the meta, and NADU had a 71% of the decks that were in the room. There was there's a total of 243 NADU matches that were played that were not mirrors. So again, the data is just showing that it is just trouncing people. The next best deck was the Mono Black Necro Dominance deck, which is supposed to be good against it. And what do you think NADU's win percentage against that was?
55.
70%. They beat it 70% of the time. So yeah. So the decks that are gaming to beat NADU are still getting smacked upside the head for NADU. So there's I got to play it once in paper. I'm good. Like also, it is not a fun deck to play. Like the engine of that, put a thing here, put it over there, put a thing here, put it over there, trigger it, like it's just like I can only imagine that's how it was like playing eggs, like where you're like just a lot of moving parts, and if you do anything on a sequence it could cost you. NADU is just like that, but on training, like on super training wheels, like you have like 7
NADU is more fail safe.
It's super easy. Like yes, I could miss on a landfall trigger, but even if I miss on one, I probably am going to draw 6 more cards for the other creatures, and then I won't miss that one either. So it's like, yeah.
And his commander that doesn't exist.
We're going to talk about that now. Okay, enough about this. Anything you guys want to do on the TV top of that?
Dual commander.
Oh yeah.
No,
Are you guys going to play dual commander?
The hell does that mean?
It's just 1v1 commander.
No, it's not. It's 20 life.
Oh, that way.
It's yeah. So dual commander is like a real format. It's got a real ban list, like an active ban list. There's banned as commanders, so there's things you can't put in the command zone, and there's just banned overall, like the things that, like Jeweled Lotus, Chrome Mox, like things that are just like too
Humility.
good. Yep. So this is a commander.
Thassa's Oracle. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
This is now a format that actually seems to care.
Thassa's Oracle is not even that good because Burn's good because you're only at 20 life and it's best of 3. All it is a 99 card singleton deck versus each other, and you get to play commander and so forth. I'm interested in this because they're putting in queues for it on Magic Online as of July 24th. It's kind of grown in popularity. And you can see that there's been some serious tournaments, and there's a red deck win at the top because they've made 50
commander.
Yeah,
Falcon.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bolts.
yeah, they've made
Bunch of fast guys and 50 bolts.
yeah, pretty cool. It's cool. Tameo.
All right, start building. Start building, Jeff.
And they're super aggressive on the ban list because it's community driven.
Wait.
And Nadu's already been banned as a commander. You can't play him as a commander. They're like,
good.
get that shit out of here.
Goodbye.
They already got a Magda, it looks like, for you, Tony.
No. The deck I would be playing is the Boros guy. The guy, anytime you cast a multicolored guy, make a 4/4.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that guy's
yeah.
good.
Hexproof from monocolor.
Yep.
And if everybody's playing bolts and swords of plowshares, because those are actually good in the dual commander, I want to
You can
play.
say, check this
wanna make
out. You'll
4/4s.
never touch me.
Yeah, and I also like cards like Lightning Helix. There are like 4-color decks and so forth, and control decks. There's a little bit of combo, but like the degenerate fastest Oracle combos are gone, right? But the most played
Yeah.
card in the format is Lightning Bolt, 53%. So this is gonna hit next week, and I'm definitely gonna. I already have a list built that I'm planning on playing. Yeah. So people actively play this format.
Red, yes.
This was
Give me
formerly known as
hard,
like
bro.
French Commander, but it is 20 life.
Yoshimaru.
Yeah, Yoshi Black. So you can obviously compare this with another whatever and go to town. Seems super cool. Like just interested in it, just because I don't know, something to do with cards.
There's
that,
no politics.
Oh, there's yeah, no politics.
Just play and you hit.
Yeah, and it's kind of it's like Canadian Highlander, which I did almost finish building my Canadian Highlander, so I got that all like put together. This guy's good, Flame War Brash Veteran.
I mean, let's be real. Once it hits MTGO,
it's
people
gonna,
will start to care,
it's gonna
and then we'll have
yeah.
not solved, but it'll get a lot more tight
yeah.
with all the lists.
Oh yeah, like people will actually start like playing real
Caring.
cards and not playing
Yeah.
like I don't know.
This is my fun, goofy
Hold up.
bullshit that's also good.
That White Weenies, best commander right there.
Yeah, it's
It's
one minute
Samaru,
commanders.
bro.
Like the beauty of this, like you don't really see small
It's
like
Ragavan band.
yeah he's banned. That's a little too good. As a one drop.
One Ragavan every game.
Soul Rings
Check
banned.
this out.
The ban list is like a little hard to follow, but
I like Soul Ring being banned.
yeah, like there's banned as commanders.
Is the All Fast Man a band?
Yes, like
Minsk-
Ancient
Minsk is
Tomb, Mox
Like,
Amber,
Soul Ring,
yeah, Chrome Mox.
Mana Vault, Mana Crypt.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, it plays Infield the Dead, like Mana Crypt, Soul Ring, and all that.
Weird.
Lotus Petal.
What a weird list.
Yeah, it plays.
Uro.
Yeah, well, Arrow is a little too good as a commander.
Garbage out of here.
Yeah, it is, and yeah, Wasteland's banned too.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, that's
Tabernacle's banned. What is this bullshit?
It should be banned.
That one-
Tabernacle stonks going down with this.
This one might be banned because of the price. But
I'm okay with that.
is Time Warp banned?
I'm
Yeah.
not.
Time Warp's banned. Yeah, so
I can't believe Cavern's banned.
Maddening Hex. This is weird.
Which one's maddening, Hex?
That's the
That's the one
enchantment.
that you like enchant somebody and deal a bunch of damage to them when you roll a dice every turn.
Sorry, bud. Price of
What,
projects.
bro? How?
Polymorph's
Because you
banned.
can't, dude. They banned Wasteland. Of course they're gonna ban. These guys hate patrolling.
That's okay. There's
multicolor.
a creature of Price of Progress being printed in Bloomburrow.
Is
So.
Blood Moon banned? No, you can play
I can't
Blood
believe
Moon.
Back to Basics is banned. How's Blood Moon not banned, but Back to Basics is? What is this?
I like it.
Okay, now I have problems.
This ban list is honestly wonky, but
Wild.
like it's something that I'll never commit to memory. I can tell you that.
Library
Like,
has
yeah,
banned
no.
it. Yeah, it's because
if someone's like, like if someone plays Necrotic Ooze, I'd be like, yeah, okay, and they're like, oh, this banned. I'm like, how would I have known Necrotic Ooze is banned? Like,
Tavern of Souls is banned. Are
Yeah.
all the free? Because there's Deadly Relic and Deflecting Swat.
yeah, probably Fierce Guardianship too, if I had to guess. Where is it?
It'd be at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, probably. The One Ring's banned, so yeah.
Guys, Cradle's banned.
Mm-hmm. It's just like 99. This is like kitchen table at its finest, and then you can't play these guys as commanders, which is a little
Fellows.
yeah. Oh wait, you can play NADU in the 99. Guess what we're doing, bud?
That's fine.
Yeah, is Court of Calling banned? Nope.
No.
All right, we're good. All right, enough about this. I'm gonna definitely build my list for online and then just try to play it because
Sure. Why not?
it's yeah.
You have a rental system. It's there for renting.
Yeah, I know. And I can rent up to 150 cards.
Oh.
No commander damage. None.
Good.
Because that's
Good.
lame. You know
I
what?
hate that.
Would you guys be opposed to just removing commander damage as a whole?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it would really suck for like
Well,
when I'm
I
when
don't
I'm
know.
building
like,
my
against
like.
life gain decks, dude. Like sometimes that's the only way. Like when someone gains infinite life, how are you supposed to kill them if you don't have combo?
Mill. Mill them out.
I guess, but then
I
you're
know.
gonna sit there for 5 fucking hours.
Well, how
It
that's
makes
a
me
consequence of them, not you.
it makes me a little sad that I can't play Rafik and just like one shot.
Hold up, you can switch commanders between games.
That's pretty cool. Because there's no side.
Commander
There's
slot.
From the 99.
yeah, so you can instead of like, oh, Flage is gonna suck. I'm gonna play this instead. Oh, this
Is there a sideboard?
no sideboard.
Okay.
Only one commander cast per game.
Good.
So you can only cast your commander one time. And once it dies,
Wait, what?
it's dead.
No.
That's weird.
Really?
Yeah, it says right here. So you better protect it. If it
It's
comes
only
down, and
implemented as a nerf to decks with.
yeah. So once it's a commander, so if it dies, and it goes to the command. Wait,
So if you have partners, you can only cast one of them.
Oh, that's what it's talking about, not.
No, like
including those.
you can only
partner
ever
areas,
cast your commander once, and if you have partners, it says you can only cast one of them.
Okay.
This
So that-
game rule is weird.
Well, that prevents you from having a 9-card hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right,
It also just prevents you from like putting a combo in your command zone.
sure.
But it does state that if you have a companion, that does not apply. This also means you can play Yorion as your, or no, it's 20 more than the starting.
Yeah, you can't. Yorion's
Yeah, never mind.
Donzo. Is Laris banned? Lutri's banned. This is the worst band of all time. Anyways, all right.
It's a free card, man.
On to the next thing. Dual commander. We're done with that. So, what do you guys think
Weird.
about the secret layer?
Hate it.
Okay, that's all.
I like it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of you ever seen like the playtest cards that like when they first were making Magic?
It does not look like that.
Okay, so right now what I'm showing you on the screen is there's a secret layer called Brain Dead, and they came out with a total of it's got like
Lands
a
are cool.
yeah they got 10 different lands. I love that the forest, the non symbol head one, the Brain Dead symbol or whatever, has like a trailer in the background.
Hell yeah.
It's like a hillbilly, and the plains has like a broken down plain, and then like I like that it's playing. And the swamp looks like it's like I got a tire swing. It looks like this. It all looks like just like trash, like white trash shit, which is great. So they had a lands one, which is just
Blizzard's
basics.
calling people poor.
I hope so.
Some West Virginia shit.
There's a secret layer that contains Consecrated Sphinx, Worm Coil Engine, Meteor Golem, Chaotic Goo, and Kikijiki the Mirror Breaker, and these are very difficult to read.
The
Thankfully,
goo card, I had no idea that card existed.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
dude.
Whoa, that's I've never seen that card in my life, but I think they just did it just because they could throw that horrendous art on it. And then the other one, which was called Staples, which has got Soul Ring, Command Tower, Lightning Greaves, Skull Clamp, and Thought Vessel, which the two of them people don't like that there's like a tattoo on someone's arm. They hated that so much. Like, I don't like that they're showing tattoos of people. Wah. Fucking wah.
I like these cards,
Yeah.
but the problem I have is I hate that like the Thought Vessel looks green. It honestly reminds me of like the Artifact land.
It looks black and then it looks green. Like it
Yeah,
looks
Yeah.
the
bad.
inside is green. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
And then Soul Rings like coloring for the text reminds me of like old like colorless lands.
Yeah. It's
Very weird.
yeah.
Like I said, whatever. If you want to get them, more power to you. I just think they look ugly
Well, this-
as fuck.
This is Consecrated
want
Sphinx's
the-
second time you can get him in Secret Layer. So if you want a Consecrated Sphinx, now's the time to get him.
I do like the Worm Coil engine.
Yeah, that's a cool looking one. The downside with Worm Coil, honest question, have you guys ever put a Worm Coil in your 99?
No.
Yes.
Okay. I have never thought to put it in there because I was like 6/6 aren't good. Like 6/6 with lifelink and death touch aren't good to me.
It was mono red artifacts, so it's really good with stuff that say like sack an artifact, bring
Yeah,
back an
Goblin
artifact.
Welder,
'Cause
sure.
then you,
Yeah, you're playing
stuff
the
like
Welder
that.
junk.
So you get the
Okay,
tokens.
That makes sense.
Or the like fling artifact
Yes.
cards
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
in red.
Okay.
So like it's good in like that, but like I wouldn't put in anything. Maybe mono brown just to fill slots.
Yeah. The worst one of the bunch, and it's only because Skull Clump's like $11, is the Thought Vessel, Lightning Greaves, Soul Ring, and Command Tower one. It is staples, but like the combined total of those cards are like $24 after market.
They've all been like reprinted into the ground.
Yeah, and they're referred to and, like somehow Lightning Greaves still holds like a $5. Like that is like people's like here's my auto include into every single thing. Like Command Tower, Soul Ring, Lightning Greaves are like auto includes for everybody who's casual in the game of Magic. So
I also think, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they stopped putting Lightning Greaves in the precons and they put in the other one, Swift Boots.
Yeah. Yes. No bueno. I guess we could look at the printings of it, right? Let me take a look. Whoops. Xbox, here we go.
Yeah, we're playing Xbox. Let's go.
All the time. Well, let's scrap all this. Let's see the last time that Lightning Greaves. I think you're right with Swiftfoot Boots.
I could, like, I want to say that's it, but
you know what? Maybe I should put Greaves.
I was gonna say you put in Lightning. Really? Come on now. It's in like 500.
It was the Commander decks for Thunder Junction.
And well, Fall Lightning knew it was in there. I guess they still are.
They still jam it. People love this card. It's. I'm telling you, people.
Classic. Everyone knows the name.
If people make if people that have 19 Commander decks, they're like, I need 19 Lightning Greaves because I will not leave the house without it. Because I don't like I don't like dying to Dual Blade.
It is really good. Like,
it's cool. I never put it in. I go, my guy can wait.
Just like Soul Ring, I'll never put it in any deck.
Man, that's got a
even
lot
if it's
of
good,
printings.
I'm never putting it in a deck.
I used to have that fuller one from the first Double Masters.
Yeah. Let's see what Soul
And
is.
I got rid of it when it was like $75.
$0.50.
$1. Okay.
Close.
Feels like a Soul Ring can't be sold for less than $1.
Yeah.
I have that.
Oh, view all
Fallout
prints.
one
Look at
foil.
that. See it. Click it. View all prints. Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Go find like a shitty one from
96.
whatever. Right there. Right there. One of those. One of those.
Okay.
The uncommons. Yeah.
$1.
No, then not that one. That one doesn't count.
Why does it not?
They're all $1, bro.
They're all $1. What do you want from me? Like, you want this one?
Yeah, sure.
This Commander one? This
No, that doesn't count. That's a specialty.
This is
No,
not.
it's not.
This is from
Commander 2015.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you had to buy like a fucking.
Wait. Are you
Commander
asking for an
set.
expensive one?
No, I'm looking for a cheap one. Go back up.
There's no.
Those
Like
are
one
gonna
from
be
like
the
Commander
cheapest, bro.
Masters or something.
They don't put them in there.
Oh,
Yeah, they do.
They do not
yeah,
put them
it was in. It was in Commander Masters.
Yeah,
What are you
but
talking about? They don't
it's
put
not.
them in
It's
there.
not in the
Right
seal-
there, the one you're on. The one you're on. That's Commander Masters.
Okay, I thought this was like only in the.
Still $1.
Hold on. So just to know with this one, just so I'm clear, the Commander Master ones, the packs you could not get them in. This is only in the precon based on the numbering.
I
scheme.
swear to God.
Can't get them in packs. I'm telling you, you could not get them in packs because they didn't want people to have
I opened that in a Commander Masters one. The colorful one right below it.
this one.
Right there. I opened that.
Okay, maybe in a collector booster, but not
No.
in a draft booster.
No.
I'm telling
There
you,
I
was
didn't
set
buy
boosters. There was set
collectors.
boosters for this set.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
maybe
Yeah,
it was
okay.
a set booster.
you couldn't do it in the draftable pack because they didn't want. And here's what I'm
Busted.
telling you: they didn't want. It's the best thing to ever do in Commander, and they didn't want people to have to take this over the Mythic Rare.
Instead, you just got Jewel Lotus in your pack.
Yeah, which even better. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, the Secret Lair is cool. They got inside the elevator super draw, which whatever the hell that means. Which is, I'm hoping it's just elevator art. So it's gonna
Like just random monsters in elevators.
yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
What? Oh no, it's got to be like. This is really random, but you remember when McDonald's used to have those hit clips?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's
hit
just gonna
clips.
be. It's just gonna be hit clips of elevator music.
Here's the only 10 seconds we want you to
Oh,
know. the
dude, that
song.
sounds. Dude, that's like vaporwave. I'll just fucking hit clips vaporwave. Yeah, easy. That's all I need.
Sick. All right.
That's my entire fucking playlist,
Persona.
anyways.
All right. Aside from that, I think that's really all there is. And then there's Bloomborough, which,
Lumber.
I mean, if you're a mono red player, your day in the sun
I'm
is
stunned.
today.
When I tell you my pants are so tight right now.
Oh yeah, they're tight.
Get out of here. Shut up.
They legit made. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to just make a mono red lizard deck.
Oh,
out of this
100%.
set.
That, or there's also going to be Boros mice.
Yeah.
The mice, like, there's that one that's got prowess, and then whenever you target it with a spell or ability for the first time, you get to exile the top card of your library and play it till end of turn.
Emberheart Challenger.
It's that one, yeah.
Yeah. So haste. It's a 2-mana 2/2 with haste. So it's already better than like the Feldon in that sense because the Feldon couldn't block. Has prowess, so it can get bigger, and then whenever you target it, it like essentially pseudo draws a card. So And it has the clausing of until end of turn. So the idea is Valiant is nice because you can target it with equipment. So if there's anything that's cheap equipment, you can trigger this all the time. So not a problem. Except this one only says once per turn for the first time each turn. So like if there's any 0 mana equipment, this could get this could be playable in Pioneer if there's a cheap equipment to keep. Like 1 mana target this draw card is pretty goddamn good.
Definitely not a
one
NADU
mana
problem.
equipment.
It's
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 Ward 1.
Does it gain? Oh, there is. Okay, then they have Lava Spur Boots. Yeah, nice.
It's Lava Spur Boots.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably something better than that to give it like power and toughness, like or power at least, and like Shuko. But like for real, it's you can do that if that's cute enough to do. No pun intended, because this is a mouse. Yeah. They've been just revealing a bunch of cards, like even like this guy, like the
Standard legal, right?
yeah, this is all standard legal. So this is gonna happen at the rotation. So these red cards are gonna be high, like especially this one, like Hired Claw, which is
Bro, I want to make fish tokens.
what was that card? It's called like Skittering.
3 mana, 1 life, fish
Skitter.
token.
You know
Or
fish
Scorching.
tokens exist already, right, JB?
Scorching.
I assumed.
They were in New Capenna.
What is that guy's
Sleep with the
That's why I didn't
fishes.
care. That's why I didn't care about them.
lizard?
What are you looking for?
This lizard,
Lizard.
there's a lizard that was playable in
Right there, scissors
Right, the-
lizard.
No, not this.
No, no,
one.
no. It's right there, the one in the middle. Are you talking about Mage
No,
Bane?
not this one. That one sucks. There was a lizard that was
What?
in
That card sees play in Pioneer, dude. That card's real good.
Maybe it's Scorch Tongue. Scorch.
Tell us what it does.
It's from. It was playable in like a modern deck for a minute. Scorch Spitter. There we go.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah,
It was
and-
played in Standard. when
Yeah,
it
that's what I'm
was
saying.
in Standard,
This card it's real, and this card is just a better version of it because it's not only it's a 1/2, but yeah, anytime you attack with one or more lizards, it does 1 damage to target opponent. So it doesn't trigger on each one, so it's a little worse, but you can put 1/1 counters on things. So yeah,
Bumping up.
you got that going on right now, so you can attack
Well,
with it.
its ability's not worse because the original just says when it attacks,
Yeah.
and if you have 2 of these out, they both trigger.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. That's a good point. And it's whenever you attack with one or more lizards, so you need like there's a lizard deck here. There's another lizard warlock, so anytime that your opponent casts a second spell, they lose 2 life. It's red black, but it's changing kind of like
Wait.
yes,
That fountain port.
yes.
Where's the fish in that picture? I gotta ask the real question. Where's the fish
It's
in
in
that
the
picture?
fountain, bro.
It's in the fountain.
No, they should be coming out of the fountain.
Let's take a closer look.
What is this? What is this bullshit?
I don't know. Who cares?
I see no fish.
It gives you a fish. Yeah. A lot of other red stuff, and they also made that 4/4.
Oh, Fable Pass. I didn't see that they're bringing
reprint.
that back.
Yeah. That's a nice one. It's been out of print for a little bit.
Back in standard. What is it? 4 lands?
Yeah.
You can get
So
into
if
play.
it's your 4th land, it comes into play
on
untapped.
tap.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is nice. Super Bob, which they have
Yeah.
Super Bob.
This card
Yeah.
is trash.
3 mana 2/3 that
bad.
it bobs, and then you can play an additional black to get a 1/1 version of it, so you can have 4 bobs.
Bob hasn't
2
been
Bob.
good
No,
for
you mean 2
years,
Bobs.
man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You get 2 Bobs.
You get 2 Bobs. Yep. For 4 mana, you get 2 Bobs. And then
2 Bobs.
one of them is a 2. Well, one of them is a 1/1 flyer, and the other one's a 2/3 flyer. So
You
already
can only do it once, right?
Offspring. Yeah, it's only when you cast it. So you can't like it's not multi-kicker, so you
You
can't
can't
make
like
7
do it
Bobs.
3 times. You can't have
Yeah.
like 6 Bobs.
So and the whole thing with bats in this set is they
How many
like
Bobs
like
can I
one.
get?
they gain life. So like if there's a bat stack, it'll like be here, right? So
It'll see play. I just don't think it's that great.
mm-mm.
Like when's the last time Bob was actually good?
In a
In a
minute.
Bob effect, I should say.
There's been years.
Every
It's
once
been
in a while,
years.
they sneak back into modern.
Yeah, the last one I remember that was like standard good was Dark Tutelage, and that was like 2012 Vampires.
Yeah.
$32 for this rabbit.
This card's great. These are all obviously pre-sale.
$58.
Yeah, because you can build the EDH deck with just 58 lands, this, and Worldfire. So, this card's
EDH,
cool.
I hate you.
Storm Splitter, which
Yes.
is 4 mana,
Look
1/4
pumped about
haste, and then whenever you cast an instant sorcery, it makes a token of itself with
This
haste.
is a Jeff card.
So
Do you know the math?
for commander, it's 7, and then for heads up, it's 4,
Five.
5. Okay, yeah. Assuming they took no damage. Because
Wait, what?
So it doubles.
How many spells do you have to cast? Because each copy has the ability.
Yeah, each copy is a copy of it. So if you cast one,
So you get like 100
you
of
get
them.
2, 1, 2. Or it's 1 4s. You get 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. And then
Yeah, I mean,
it's
anybody who knows gambling knows the martingale system, right? That's just what this is.
Oh,
Just
thanks.
keep going. Increase.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like what you did there. All
Weird
the 5,
flex, but okay.
all the 5 seasons you're out. Dude, can anybody explain to me that Josh meme for Season of Loss? I don't.
I
Understand.
don't know.
Like,
So
is it a reference to the?
I will
the show
not
Lost?
explain like what loss is. I
Oh
will
yeah,
just
no.
tell you that
Now I
it's
know
just-
what he's saying. Okay, now I got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just like a meme
Just
that
go
has
look it up.
existed
Go look it up.
forever.
I don't know.
It's okay. I'll give you the rundown.
Yeah, give me the rundown of Season of Loss.
It's an old comic from you remember the God, what was it? It was like this old video game comic, online web comic.
All right.
And like, it was like this goofy like, oh, they were cool bros playing video games.
Yeah.
And one of them ends up getting a girlfriend, which then they get married in the comic, and she's pregnant, and
Nice.
there's a thing called loss, which is like the title of the comic page.
Yeah.
And it's them going to the hospital when she has a miscarriage, and there's like a meme made out of the way that the characters are standing in the 4 panels, because it's 4 panels,
Yeah.
and it's like 2 people standing, 1 person standing, 1 person laying, 1 person standing, and so whenever someone sees the word loss, they just edit it into that like 4
And say,
panel
is
comic.
this lost?
Yeah.
Okay. I had no frame of reference.
It's a really
at
old
all.
joke.
Like I was like, I don't understand this. Like
I didn't.
I don't
until...
think it's a high IQ joke.
No.
I don't. I mean, it might be. It's just,
It's making fun of the fact that there was this comic that was
Yeah.
all like humor nonstop, and then they were like, actually, I want to shoehorn in fucking.
Yeah.
Real quick, go back down to the paw card for green.
Yeah.
I don't know if many people know this, but the one mode that puts counters does not target.
The one that gains vigilance and trample.
Yeah, so it gets around like Shroud and stuff.
Yep.
On a creature, not the target creature you
Yeah.
control.
I think that's so the card resolves if you choose the other modes.
Yeah,
That's
exactly why.
yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So you don't get fucked. So they can't just go kill your creature, counter your guard, your 6 mana spell.
I think the black one is the best one out of all of them. Maybe the red, but the black one, like being able to make your opponent sack 3 or each player sack 3 creatures and then possibly draw 3 cards is pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. That one's all right.
The red one, you can make 5 tap treasures for 5 mana.
I like the blue one a lot. Just because when you're behind, it bounces everything to reset. When you're at parity, you get 2 creatures. Like you can double up on your creatures and make like more Baneslayers.
And
Obviously,
draw a card.
Yeah, and draw a card. Or if you're like in a control matchup, you're just like, I'm gonna draw 5. Like, so like I don't know which was the best one. It's hard to say how these will exactly play out. The white one seems like the absolute feces. That one fucking stinks.
You get 5/1/1s, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, something to remember, because like there is a card that I forgot what card it is in this set, but it like involves like
Is it this
tokens coming into play.
Oh sure. Okay.
And for each one you pay for putting the rabbits into play,
Yeah.
it's each individual creature. They don't come all in at the same time.
Yeah.
So like if you have a commander that's like each time a token comes into play, that's 5 triggers.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That is interesting. That I guess it's pay 1 trigger. Okay, so it's not just
Yep.
okay. It's sort of like a simultaneous resolve. Like you get this, and then the next thing. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Rottenmouth Viper, black 5 for a 6/6. An additional cast this card. You may sacrifice any number of
These
non-land
cards are so
permanents.
expensive.
This spell costs 1 less, so if you sack 5 things, it costs a black for a 6/6. Pretty cool. And then when Rottenmouth Viper enters or attacks, put a blight counter on it. And then for each blight counter, each opponent loses 4 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. So this card's like on my radar. I don't know. It's one of those things.
Power in this set is actually very, very high.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just the snake.
I think there's ways to break them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of weird, goofy effects that someone's gonna find some weird combination of like, yep, if you do this and this.
Well, I really
You'll
like
be stomping all over 'em.
this snake because it's like the bunny mechanic is making 1/1 rabbits, and the snake is gonna eat the 1/1 rabbits. Like,
Yep.
that's pretty flavorful. There's a lot in this set. Like, I don't want to just read every single goddamn card. Like Balin the Haymaker, like that's like Dockside's best friend because it makes all your treasures. Then because it's Naya for a 4/3 Rabbit Warrior Legendary Creature. You can tap 2 untapped tokens you control, add 1 mana of any color. You can tap 3 untapped tokens you control, draw a card, and then you can tap 4 and then put 3 1/1 counters on Balin against trample till end of turn. So it's like, obviously, if you have 20 tokens lying
Great
around,
commander.
it comes in and just draws cards. Like, you're like, I'll refill my hand. So that's probably what you're going to be doing with this commander all the time. And I mean, I know Dockside should be banned, but Dockside's a natural fit because it doesn't say creature token. It's just token, and it has red. I'm sure you can play a billion other token makers. Yeah. And
Is
it's
Dockside banned in the dual commander? I didn't look.
probably not. It's not good when there's only one opponent.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, and when Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, and all those other things are banned, like, and everybody's playing,
Yeah, what do you really create?
and everybody's just killing you with burn, like Lightning Bolt, Fire Blast you, good game. Like, here's my commander. Yeah, so, I've been just like looking at the set, not looking for anything too crazy to like pop off on. I know we talked a little bit last week about it. Oh yeah, they replaced what's it called too? Scavenging Ooze, green for a 3/3, and then you don't even need a green to exile cards. You pay the green up front, and then when you have Delirium for exiled cards, it gets +4/+4 and trample. So it's a 2-mana 7/7 sometimes. I wonder if this is good against Murktide decks. Not only to play it early to prevent them from Murktiding, but once they Murktide, you could also just have a 7/7 with Trampler, like right away. I don't know how quickly or how good it's going to be, like from the get go. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
It should be a fun set.
Sunspire Lynx. I'm just glad this card's rare, not mythic. That way we don't have the what's it called problem, the Hazoret problem, where Hazarets were like $70.
I was thinking Hazoret. Yeah,
card.
it's like the card that's worth the entire box.
Yeah, like
That's your price of progress for dual commander, by the way.
Yep. It's certainly fair. Like damage can't be prevented. So
More mana.
It's certainly anti One Ring, and One Ring decks typically are Tron decks, so you can definitely beat up on the Tron decks in that way.
I love it.
Yeah, so there's that. Don't know if there's any room for it in Modern, to be honest with you. Like, I just don't think Modern's
Probably
my
not.
spot.
It's expensive.
I think if you make it a 4/3, but then it dies to bolt. I was gonna say, like, dumb down the stats a little bit to make it a 3 drop.
Yeah. It's one too expensive, and it's each player, so you can get punished too. So like, if you wanted to play Boros Blink, like, you're gonna hurt your own self. But like, this is a price progress that you can literally blink. So the question becomes, does this become worth it to reanimate? You know, like, and reanimate and then blink it and then blink it and then blink it. You know.
And it pitches to Fury, right?
But you can't play Fury in Modern, buddy.
I see what you did.
3-Tree City.
Yep. There's another card that I saw.
I like that card. That card's cool.
The 3-Tree.
I can't wait.
3-Tree City.
I need like 10 of them because I only
fairies
play.
and
I was about to say I
angels.
only play themed decks.
Theme, baby. Oh, here's your Searing Blood.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is a little bit better than Searing Blood because you don't need the creature to die. You can just gift them the treasure, and then it deals 3 to their face. So in the cases where Searing Blood was not good, like not killing, I remember people tried double Searing Blooding my 4/5 Rhino, Siege Rhino, and I was like, okay, and they're like, yeah, it dies. I goes, no, you have to kill my creature for me to take the 6 damage that you are hoping to kill me with.
Yeah, I'm only gonna take 3.
0, because it doesn't die. But yeah, either way, the Blooming Blast, again, it's just showing that like red is here, and I don't know what's like. Kuzmano goes away, which is kind of big for the deck, but you still have all the other prowess cards. It's just going to be like a determination of.
Are you talking about the Saga Kamano?
Yeah, Kamano. What did I say?
Oh,
Kuzmano.
okay.
Yeah, Kamano. Yeah, so that's going away. but it seems like you have natural fits that come right in, and they look good.
So, yeah, you're missing. You lose that, and you lose Bloodthirsty Adversary,
Yeah,
and you
I guess
lose
it's
Play
kinda
with
middle.
Fire.
Ooh.
But Shock is in the format, so
Okay.
I mean, yes, Play with Fire is obviously better because you can
Is it-
scry sometimes.
Are you telling me the other sets don't have a better shock? There's got to be another shock that's just like not being played. It can't be
I mean,
shock.
For a 1-mana spell,
That's what I'm saying. Like I think does these previous sets not have a shock with plus theme mechanic?
no, Play with Fire was the first one.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Otherwise, you're talking about cards that are like sorcery speed that are like
Okay.
what's the one like Pillar Flame or whatever like that.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Okay. So play with fire was the first auto actual upgrade
Dude,
of the card.
yes, that card is amazing.
Yeah, this scry is good. Like it's always wonderful. And I'm just browsing through this set.
Let me see the alt arts. Give me the alt arts.
That's
what I need.
Let's see all the furries.
Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about Tree Karn.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
see.
all about this alt art shit.
Yeah, so they have like this kind of this storybook art, if you will. Like it looks really cool. It looks
Weirdly enough, the frames remind me of Time Spiral.
I like that you put them together. I didn't realize this. That's pretty fucking dope. These look clean. God damn, these look good. Yeah. Let's get to
Oh, go look at the exploding cat. Let me see that.
the exploding cat. Where is it?
Go up. A little more up. Right
This
there.
one? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know. That reminds me too much of the
That blinks.
No, the Urza's. What was that
Dude,
thing they gave it?
Did you see those full arts go together too?
The schematics or whatever.
What? They do too?
It looked like they did.
Oh,
like up one.
These ones? No.
Never mind. The first two look like they kind of like linked together.
Yeah. Dude, how many
What
cards
were
are in
those
this?
old
God-
border cards?
There's a lot.
These ones? These weren't old border. These are like the game day
Dude,
things.
I need Frog Nissa.
Okay.
Give me the Frog Nissa.
Where is Treefar? What the hell? There he is. Okay, so the Imagine Critters Bloomborough Commander, and now I'm being told, and this is the internet. They say you cannot get this Jace in a 99 cards. You have to open.
No, it's not that one. You get the. Isn't there a non-full art version of it?
Okay, whichever one. I'm saying like you don't get the furry Jace. You have to open it from.
Yeah,
collector
you don't
packs.
That
get the
Liliana
yeah,
is
yeah.
great. Give me that Liliana. I'll take the Jace.
The
Or not the Jace,
Chatterfang
the,
looks sick, bro.
Yeah, there's 2 arts for Chatterfang too. They have.
Yep.
Yeah. So they revealed a bunch of these cards yesterday on the stream, which looked really great. Karn the Great Creator, which is just so funny. It's a fucking tree, and like one of the memes was like, Venture gave up a spark for this. Ant Queen, which is a super old callback. Like I haven't seen Ant Queen in
Yeah,
forever.
man.
Right,
When I
so
saw
good.
that, I was like, dang.
Hey,
And
like-
then it reminded me of that really bad Magic rap.
Ant Queen.
Had all these-
Yes.
Had all
No.
these had an Ant Queen in it.
Let's go. I want to see Ant Queen because I don't think it gets printed often. Like it's just one of those cards. So the last time it was printed, like I'm surprised they don't throw this thing into like every single
Dang,
Commander
Modern
deck.
Masters 2015, huh?
Yeah, dude. I have a special place in this. Like this is like, so back when
Especially the promo, dude. I had so many of those.
Peter.
yeah. So in the Jund days, there were Jund variants where they did play one Ant Queen. And I played
One
this
Ant
card.
Queen, yep.
I loved Ant
It
Queen.
was
It was
either
also
that or
like-
you played the big dragon for 7.
Yeah. Honestly, like it's probably an uncommon level effect now. Like this isn't very
Oh,
good.
100%.
It doesn't need to be rare, but I just the callback just like nostalgia, motherfucker.
Actually, no, because then, like, in draft, you're going to see so many more of these.
I think there's better uncommons than this in draft. Like I think there's cards that do this.
I mean, it's a 5/5 for 5, so its stats aren't awful.
no,
but
but it's-
yeah,
it's-
it can probably be an uncommon.
it's super expensive to like put 1/1s. Like it's yeah, but yeah, we just haven't seen it since 2015, and I'm surprised it's just like literally not in every commander deck. It makes no sense to me that it's not. Birds of Paradise.
Paradise. The
Baleful
Baleful
Strix.
Strix looks cool.
Yep, the Ink Eyes, both Ravenous Rats, and there's 10 special
Colony.
guests. Yeah, Rat Colony, Ledger Shredder, Kindred Charge, Frogmite,
Ledger
Relentless
Shredder.
Rats, Toski, which has like a fucking beard, like this
He looks like
fat. dwarf.
Master Splinter.
Oh yeah, okay. Sylvan Tutor, which is a nice one, which I think just got a reprint recently too. That's one of those cards. Sylvan Tudor, which was like $1 million because of Portal. Yeah. Okay.
A lot.
Well, it was like
because
200.
it wasn't a real.
Yeah.
It wasn't a real reprint. It's the box topper for Lord of the Rings.
Oh no shit. Okay. So okay.
Or no, wait, that's the Commander, so it's only collector packs.
Yeah, collector packs for probably the holiday edition, because who fucking knows? Because that shit's confusing.
Yeah.
But this card was like $200 for like no reason.
But it's still like $40.
Yeah. They made it very hard to get. Like same with like Ravages of War.
Secluded Courtyard, wasn't that like an uncommon land?
Yeah, they got to
Or
make.
was that a...
Yeah, you're right. It is. That's from. Is that from Kamigawa?
I think so.
Courtyard. Yes, it was originally from Kamigawa. Look at that call. That set was great. I opened a shit ton of Kamigawa. Neon Dynasty. Played a ton of that. That set's great. Swords of Plowshares.
I bought 2 boxes from JB.
They always do this where they're like, all right, here's some bulk because they have to, and then here's like real cards. And I guess Rat Colony, which is, let's see how much those things go for right now.
I think they're still like
$3.
$5.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what this one's worth.
Yep,
The list
$4.
first, yeah, $4. Okay, and then Relentless.
Those are probably more.
No, those have more printings, unfortunately.
Or no, yeah, I was gonna say they just got reprinted.
Yeah, $2. Okay. And then they had like the Secret Lair showdowns. Like, so when they do this kind of shit, like I need to understand like why. Like, I guess maybe the goal is they're gonna do one of these cards where you can make a commander deck where you have 50 different arts, and I think that's kind of cool. Like if they can ever get there, they're quite far away, and if that's the goal, then like it's gonna be a fucking minute.
I stockpiled a bunch of the ooze ones.
Where's the...
Nissa?
Oh, there it is.
Hello.
Nissa. Yeah, give me that Nissa.
Oh, Nissa,
Stupid
Jesus.
frog.
You got Narset, you got Karn, you got Teferi, which all came in that Secret Layer where they were all
Put on
like,
one.
old versions.
What the hell's that thing?
Get right
Oh,
on some?
Tameo.
Tameo,
Okay.
yeah.
I was like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, Luminous Broodmoth, which that card holds.
That's an awesome reprint.
Wasn't that originally from...
Ikoria? Yep. And it had
Ikoria.
Yeah, because it was it had a Godzilla version.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Well,
Mothra.
yeah, that's a cool one. Which they should be doing
The
this
art's cool
from
on
now
it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Some of these other things I don't really give a shit
There's
for.
Liliana the Veil.
Oh, Dark Realms.
Or Dark Room.
That one holds.
I do like that Liliana.
That one holds a pretty price because they really don't.
It's casuals love that card.
Yes, they do. It goes and gets a. Is it a basic swamp? No, it's any swamp.
Or it
Right?
gets a swamp card,
Oh,
yeah.
you grab underground, so yeah, fucking broken.
There's the Jace.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's the Nissa that I want right there. That
Yeah.
frog one. Give me the anime one. I need the anime one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a solid $100 for you.
No way.
Why not?
Yeah, then you said.
Oh, in the raised foil, sure, but can you get that in regular?
I think this
Probably,
is
but-
maybe. Let's see.
I hope you can get it in regular, otherwise I guess I
Let-
won't be
let's-
getting
Let's
it.
see. Let's see if they'll tell us. Bloomborough Commander, Bloomborough, there, then race
Only
foil.
raised foil. Ah,
Good fucking luck.
I don't want it then.
Oh,
Foils are no
You know
good.
you still want it. It's going in Commander, bro.
I don't care.
poor boy
Foils are
can't
no
afford it.
good.
You're too poor.
I play very
Damn.
few foils.
Yeah. So,
Oh, these
Said you
anime
poor,
cards.
bro.
one of our friends off
Yeah.
the cast was like, "It's like, should I get back into Magic?" He asked me this question. I was like, "Yeah, dude, get in." He's like, "I really like the Arfin set," and I was like, "I'll play with you. Just go buy a Commander deck."
And then
just
you were
figure it
like,
out."
"Are you a furry?" And he was like,
"Yeah, I guess."
It's the reprinting, Colossification.
Yeah, that one's not much. That's yeah. Love this card.
I need to know who this is now."
Yeah, it's
And Mind
it's
Spring.
it's the guy that we're going to the wedding for in October.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I was like, buy a Commander deck. If you want to open up packs, buy packs. But if you want just something to open up and play with, just buy one of them, and I'll buy a
Yeah,
different one.
play
I'll
with
go play with you.
Yeah, I don't give
Let
a
me
shit.
know. Yeah, but yeah, the set's got a really cool theme. No humans, unless that's gonna be the final boss, like Rat Catcher or something.
Furry cards is all it took for him, huh?
Hi, that's what I said. I was like, weird. So we're not probably the full set will be out on Friday. Today's Wednesday, so they'll probably have the entire set, and then they'll do the commander reveals
Yeah,
next
whatever, they
week.
got
and
most of it
That's usually
already.
what they do, and I think all the big hitters are out in the cycles. This set has a ton of goddamn mythics. There's also the Dragon Hawk, which is pretty cool too.
Yes.
A 5-mana 5/5 flyer. Like the red's getting like a little bit of a boost here, which is really really sick.
Oh yeah. So how much is a box? A regular box?
This
About average for play boosters is 150.
Okay, I only asked because there's an event that is a grand melee at Gen Con for
Oh yeah,
everyone
the
buys
pre-release
a
the pre-release is at what's it called?
everyone buys a bot. No, the release is at Gen Con. Pre-release is next week.
Oh, right.
But there's a grand melee where you buy a box, of Bloomburrow and build a deck. Then grand melee. And I'm like, do I want to do that?
Only if you get to keep the person you beat's cards.
Yeah, that'd be sick. So the
Full box.
you can get a collector booster right now for $230, which is 12 packs. You can get a play booster for about $145 on that. That event's probably gonna be a solid like $180 to $200. And then what is the rest of it? And I guess they haven't shown.
That's the only 2 packs there is. They haven't shown the other ones yet.
The value packs?
Half packs. Yeah.
The ones where you can only get them from
Walmart
or Dollar Tree. I hope if they're $1, I think everybody would be really happy with the product. If they're not $1, everybody's gonna like this product fucking blows. I think the $1 is
I
like
think $2 is
Yeah,
like
that's
the
fair.
acceptable high, but that's it.
so the under over is 2.5. If it's $2, it's great. If it's $3, fuck you. Like
Yeah, pretty much.
$3 is a lot. Like it just it's
Because at $3, it's only $2 cheaper than a regular pack, and you have way less chance of opening a rare.
yeah, it's poopy. Yeah, it should. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this,
It will be fun to draft with, though.
yeah, I think you just buy 6 of them, and you have to open 2 at a
Yeah.
time. I think that's a great move. And sometimes you just don't get anything. You just get fucking nothing.
Yeah, I gotta sign up for something Magic related on Friday and Saturday. Because I don't want to do.
Grand
I have
melee,
my
bro.
entire like Thursday booked with board games. It's like 5 board games.
Oh, nice, dude.
But I really want to do some Magic.
Are you
I
gonna
don't
get
want to do all board games.
Are you gonna get some? Are you gonna get the Gen Con Lightning Bolt?
What the hell is that?
Gen Con, they have exclusive Magic cards again.
Oh right, they have a foil that comes with your
Wait,
thing.
wait. JB, I need this lightning bolt.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What does it
dude?
look like?
I don't know, but I need it.
Gen Con 2024 swag. I love that they give you that swag bag. I've always loved that swag bag.
Yeah. The one year I went, they didn't have a swag bag.
You got gypped because I remember every year they had a swag bag, and they always have like they're always promoting some game in there because it's like somebody's like, hey, we want to do that, and then if that game pops off like Break Key, it's super expensive. So sometimes you just like walk away with like a $50 whatever, and then people like the Gen Con stuff. I don't want to look at this up. I think it's just I just go to Scryfall. I'll show you. I think there's another card too. The Gen Con has, but Lightning did it again.
Did this last time.
I don't know if they have it up yet.
Oh, whatever. I'm probably gonna play an event that'll give it to me.
Let's see if Gen
I
Con.
want it. I want it,
Okay.
JB.
Gen Con. Alright, that didn't work at all. Fuck it. Doesn't exist.
Not yet.
What is this card?
Yeah, I was
seen
gonna
this
say
one.
what?
Never seen this card. Right to rare. Bringing it back. Crown the Convergence. Play with the top card of your library revealed as long as the top card
Cool. I like that
of your
effect.
library is a creature card that shares a color with the creature that you already control.
I hate that effect.
Shares a color with the creature gets +1/+1.
Put the top card of your library on the bottom. Get this out of here.
This card rules. That's cool. You don't even get to play
Or
it. It just all it does.
mana, put a card on the bottom.
So all it does is just like it's like an anthem effect. That's it. It doesn't even-
Sometimes.
yeah,
For
yeah,
2.
for two,
Sometimes.
for two. It's cool that you can like cycle your deck though.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. All right, somebody get me out of here.
I did it last week. Come on, JB.
What do you got? What's the worst gaming accessory?
Man.
Worst gaming accessory?
Accessory, like when you see people pull this out, you're like, "Geez, you are a dipshit."
Nintendo Switch at events.
Ooh, that's a pretty good one. That is fucking cringe. Unless it's a Nintendo event, Nintendo Switch at anything. Like when I see people playing Nintendo Switch in the public,
No.
it's like you bought in that goddamn commercial, you dipshit. No, everybody plays.
Correction. I guess the worst I've ever seen is when I was at a GP. Some dudes carried in a tube TV and set up Street Fighter in like the hallway with their like game pads.
I like that.
That's aggressive.
That's ridiculous, bro. That's so unnecessary.
If you buy NES Championship Collection, you're a moron.
You guys are both idiots. Let me just playmat tubes. The fucking.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm ignoring
you
your
have
question.
one?
No, I don't. I have one. I've never carried a playmat tube in my life.
Yeah, I've never had a playmat.
Everybody
tube.
that's ever had seen a playmat tube is a dweeb.
Well, it's because they're like it's worth money, and it's like here.
Oh, you gonna sell it? I still have that stupid scroll. You know what? That scrolls one. That investment. I have that playmat that's worth so much more money.
I always wanted that playmat, the GP one with the werewolf.
Yeah, I got it. It's probably gonna be worth more now because people are like, I love squirrels. Gotta have it when I play my squirrel EDH. This is my identity. This is who I am. A squirrel.